One of these days, like I said, actually, I'm gonna keep saying I'll do it and then never do it. You know, never play the sound effect for everyone so they just hear me say goat and think I've lost my mind.
Hmm. Well, you know.
Well, I have, but still. Alright.
Well, the real trick is that you always end up cutting off the last thing you say on the video because there is a little bit of a delay time.
Well, I've been trying to pause for a few seconds now.
Also, I'm not sure if you've done it in the more recent videos, but in all the Fallout videos I've watched so far, none of the game audio is audible.
God damn it.
Or if it's there, it's very, very low.
I will have to turn that far the fuck up then.
Of course, in your Minecraft videos, it's basically the same thing.
Alright, let me check something then. Desktop audio, mic. How the hell do I mix the audio for this thing?
I think you actually do that in OBS, don't you?
Yeah. Settings. Audio. Like you said here, right? Simple rate, channels. Video. Output. Audio. No. Streaming, no. General, no. Alright. I should do this off camera, but I'm not professional at all, so.
I was wondering about that.
Actually, I think I know what I need to do, and it would be stupid if that's the case. What,
Turn up Minecraft's volume.
what the hell is that? OBS apparently has 2 sliders.
Well, one's your microphone, one's your system sounds.
Alright, I'm turning it up under OBS to see if that'll help. Yes.
Unless you're talking about different sliders, in which case we could be, you know, just
Alright, well,
everything could be going wrong.
if it suddenly gets very, very loud, I will have to remember to actually stop between sessions and listen to, like, the last 3-4 minutes of this video to see how it sounds. Alright, that's fine, and I put a torch. Because that would explain an awful lot. That's why I always try and tell people, tell me if if something's going wrong, because I don't have time to sit down and watch the videos, really. Like, tell me if something is wrong. No one ever says anything. I assume it's all going fine.
Well, the Minecraft video has been like that for months. Years, even.
Well, that's probably because I'm dumb. Alright, now, volume. Well, let me turn it back up. Because, yeah, it was at 5, apparently. Let me turn it up to, like, 39%. There we go. Yeah, because the thing is, I really should just remove the stereo that my computer is hooked through. But it's also running a lot of other audio things through it, like my television's audio and everything, so I don't want to just take it out because it makes it easier than having to switch cables every single time or deal with the shitty volume controls that comes with a non-brand name, HDTV. Like, decent picture, sounds like it's being screamed at someone through a plastic cup. Or the audio sounds like it's being screamed at you through a plastic cup.
That's odd, because I think we got my mom the same kind of TV.
Well, then it probably is a factory
And it doesn't
defect.
sound that bad.
An insignia.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were cheap as can be, so I grabbed it. There's probably...
No, I know, but, like, when I heard about the sale through you guys, I think we went and got my mom one. You think?
Well,
something like that.
Could be that I also just, it could be something really dumb, like I never bothered checking to see if the volume on the TV was set at, blaring, or, tiny, tiny dormouse. So I could end up checking that and be like, oh, I'm dumb. But also, since I have so much stuff on my desk, it's just easier to hook it all through the stereo.
Fair enough.
Now I have the nice little PS4, which I have played almost none of.
Will Fallout though.
Really wish I'd gotten it for the PS4. My uncle's been playing it. Apparently it's crashed once for him. I'm like, okay, it's... I don't know. I guess somehow my hubris going, I'm sure my computer can run this. When I bought it, it cost, several $1,000s. Years
Was it
ago.
really several?
Yes.
Oh.
That was because a friend of mine was dumb. And when he and his girlfriend were moving out of state, she basically went, I'm getting rid of everything in my parents' house, and they collected antiques, and I want it all to be gone.
Mm-hmm.
And I went, okay. And one of the things I found in there was a rally timer.
Oh, I remember that story.
Yes, for those who are watching who don't know, back before digital timers were a thing, you would have a little timer. In this case, one that actually had a dashboard mounting plate, which meant it was meant to be mounted inside of a race car. And you would time it yourself from the damn inside. Hit the timer, ride, and then turn the timer off whenever you wanted to turn it off. And they had to be remarkably precise down to, some, tenth of a second.
Mm-hmm.
Done entirely mechanically. Therefore, not only were they extremely rare, because even when they were new in that case, I think the 50s, they were $700 or $800 then.
Right.
So not many people bought them. So I just found that, and they're like, here, you can have it. And I had no idea what it was. I got home and my father went, holy fuck, where did you get this? And it was something I got him. He's like, this is a race car rally timer. It's made by blah, because he knows about cars and that sort of thing, and loves old race cars. Hates NASCAR, but
Well, I mean,
But and he was like, this is super, and he was like, can I have it? I'm like, not until I look up what it's worth. I looked it up and went, no, I am sorry. And it sold for it was worth way more, but we weren't sure if there was something wrong with it or not.
Uh-huh.
So we sold it for I think it was either 2,000 or 1,500. And the money went towards a lot of things. But I built myself this computer using a large chunk of it because I wanted to build a computer that would last a very long time.
And it has.
Now, the one thing I regret, though, is that at the time, the i7s had just come out. And I could have gotten one and still built the computer exactly as I have built it now.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, I decided to save money and scrounge a little bit of the money I had taken and buy myself a 3DS, the small one. And I got that, and then a month later, they were like, 3DS XL. Or it might have been a year later. I'm like, of course. So that was a very nice thing, and I have lied to my friend's face every damn day. Or any time he mentions, that's a nice computer, about where I got it from. Because now that he and his girlfriend broke up and he's living back, he would not feel at all ashamed whatsoever to go, yeah, I want money. Since I didn't realize that was worth so much money. And as, the French say, go fuck yourself. But yeah, so it's lasted. It is actually still working fairly well, and knock on wood, in spite of everything that's wrong with it.
My computer, which was bottom end when I got it anyway, is still running 6 years later.
Yeah.
But damn, do I need a new one.
Yeah. I wish I could send you goodwill, because I'm sure as hell not sending anyone computer parts that I can use. Because I need... I'll send you goodwill and, hopes and dreams. And...
Send me Rob's Magic Goodwill and we'll talk.
Yeah, the Magic Goodwill is a great place.
I mean, that seems like it's just kind of awesome for finding neat stuff. Never mind the, potential to make money off of it.
Yeah, the potential for infinite money is always the best part.
Yeah, but I mean, he finds, like, legitimately neat stuff there.
He does. I mean, the funny thing is, for me, it is at this point a running joke. There's the computer game Myst. I've wanted to play it since it came out when I was, like, a little kid.
Okay.
It's a point-and-click adventure game. It is a relentlessly, stupidly difficult point-and-click adventure game.
Pointless click adventure game.
Well, somewhat accurate. But,
I want to make that game now.
yeah. Just you click and things happen and...
Well, no, they already have that. It's called Cookie Clicker.
Oh, yes. I played
And,
that.
myriad clones.
It's the devil.
Well, until the point where you remember, oh, right, I can insert scripting into my browser and it'll just click by itself.
Yeah, that's what I did.
And then, 17 quintillion cookies later, which is an actual number,
Yes.
achievable in the game.
Yeah.
When you overturn the demonic Grandma Rebellion for the 5th or 6th time,
Yeah.
it just sort of loses its charm.
Yeah, because just watching the game play itself.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, where are you in the villager village?
No, I'm in the orchard harvesting so we can actually start building.
Because we still have a whole chest full of wood in the basement.
Hey, guess what we're going to have now?
Another chest full of wood?
Not as much as, well, when we convert into planks, probably.
Oh god, that orchard fills a chest worth of logs when it's done, actually. Or, no, half a chest. That's right. Let me go help with the...
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting that kind of harvest out of it.
Alright, then it might have just been... Because when I put down the planks, I actually shrank the orchard from the first one it was.
Oh, okay, that might be it.
So, it might have just been, I went, this is too much wood. That's what she said.
I'm almost done anyway.
I'm harvesting the trees that have already popped while you're...
Well, be sure to replant them.
I am. Yeah, because I think it was originally like 10 by 10. And then I went, no. And it's like 6 by 5 now. Just 10
Well,
by...
that's still 30.
Yeah, I mean, 10 by 10 it would be 100 trees, so...
Uh-huh. And I would still be at it.
Yeah. Alright. And...
Yeah, so what did I get out of that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and an ace.
Alright, I got...
Stacks.
So... I got 64 out of just what I mined when I was up there. Alright, so... Do we want to build row homes? Or... Do you want to make something that looks better?
Well, I'd kind of like to have something that looks, sort of nice.
We actually have a chest here full of cobblestone. We could always put down, like, real bases if we wanted to, yeah. I'll take up these, or some of the half slabs so we have more space to build.
We could actually make foundations out of the half slabs, like stacked up to full block height.
That would probably look good. I mean, we have...
I think that would look kind of neat.
Because we could make the foundation area and then fill it with cobble or wood for a floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, like an outline of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably have to go get the smooth stone from the cellar.
For that matter, I mean, we could have a half slab foundation that's solid tile, and on the outside edge, put a second row of slabs to bring up the block height, and then fill in the middle of that with wood. Depending how detailed we feel like being.
Well, let me go grab the other smooth stone and convert it into slabs, because we're going to need more slabs either way. Because once we need to... Oh, wait, there's a whole chest of slabs here. But let me still grab... Oh, God, we have a lot of smooth stone. I don't think I'm going to need to grab all of that.
No.
Alright. There, I grabbed a row of smooth stone, and